Max Calangelo fighting you. Have the one, the only Josh Dyer champ. How are you doing?
Hey, I'm doing damn good. It's good to be here in the Hard Rock Casino down here in Hollywood, Florida. It's time to get it.
I love it. How are you enjoying the event so far? Having a good time out here?
Having a good time. It's kind of nice not to have to show up and worry about cutting weight and stressing about my opponent and all that shit. I just want to come around, kick it with all the guys. Go up and say hi to everybody, usher a few more people into the fights, help grow the company, and just be a positive look for the sport.
I love it. I love it. It's definitely a complete difference than we had at the presser, where it was all blood and a lot of intensity and a lot of emotion. It's nice to be in a more relaxed state and actually enjoy the event. How much have you enjoyed seeing the BKFC grow as of late, especially of you being a champion and being part of this growth?
It's been really cool. The sport, it takes a lot of work to grow a company from the ground up. When you got competition like the UFC, we got BKB, BY, we got everybody out there trying to do the same thing. So we're over here trying to be the best. And that costs a lot of money, it's expensive, and it takes time. It takes a lot of great minds in this, and it takes a team. So that's why I'm out here. Got the belt on. I'm trying to represent a little bit and help this sport grow. It's a team effort. So we're out here trying to make it work.
I love that. And to be the best, you have to beat the best. I know for sure you want to beat the best, right? Let me ask you something. After this press conference, do you feel that the bad blood of you previously, Mike Perry, has escalated a little bit more, or was this expected? Did you see him acting the way he acted towards you?
Yeah, I expected that. I've been hopping on planes, trying to catch this dude. Every time he says he's going to be somewhere, I roll up. When you jump into my inbox, I have a nice guy persona, but one thing that people don't understand is I'm about it. You want to talk some shit, I'm going to show up. And when I show up, I expect you to be the same person you are whenever I get there. And, Perry, he knew we had a lot of backup, a lot of help, had a lot of big dudes in between us, and decided to run his little mouth. I tried to get through those dudes, and I didn't make it all the way through. Yoel Romero jumped up, and I guess that dude's a lot stronger than I thought, because I tried to bust through him, and he was like hitting a brick wall. So I made sure to walk up to him afterwards, thank him for getting in my way, and offer him his first fight in bare knuckle against the bare knuckle 185-pound world champion. So if he wants to get in between me and Mike, he can get it too. So I asked him right away, "You come get it." He said, "God bless, man. God bless." I said, "Hey, come get it."
I would absolutely love that fight. I think that fight would be fireworks. I think it would sell out any arena that they decide to put it in. I'll be honest, I've never seen someone get past as many security guards as you. I even said it to Brian. I was like, whoa, this guy's actually getting past everyone. I'm shocked. I'll be honest, really, really impressive you're able to do that. And objectively, I think I actually sent the message to Perry because he was like, oh, whoa, like I saw him backing up.
He didn't want it.
He actually thought you were about to make it all the way. It actually really woke him up. That was very impressive. Let me ask you, would you consider Yoel Romero, you mentioned, Mike Perry. We also have Mundell as an option. Would you consider that fight? I know you're down for anyone, but is that fight really in the cards for you, or you're more prioritizing a Perry or a Romero possibility?
I'm prioritizing Perry in this one, right? Gotcha. I mean, he's been running his mouth. We've been hyping this up. I'm invested now. You got my attention. I already felt disrespected. I'm like, all right, dude, let's get it. Like, you're going to run your mouth. I'm very happy to come and shut it for you. And when there's not so many people around, he keeps his mouth shut a little bit more. I noticed that. I walked up to him yesterday at the weigh-ins when he didn't have any security next to him. I walked up and I was like, hey, we got platinum aluminum Mike Perry over here. I said, he ain't going to run his mouth now. I was recording it on Facebook Live. I was like, yeah, this guy knows he ain't got security, so I can say whatever I want. He ain't going to do shit because I'll knock him out. And he started cracking some jokes. And I was like, yeah, you enjoy that little fake chain you got on over there? And he was all smiles. Didn't want nothing to do with it. So
complete tone change. That's usually what happens in that type of scenario.
You don't want none of it. And I say, exactly, when you ain't got security, life's a little bit different for you. When you ain't got a camera in your face, when you can act hard, it's different. So I said, I'm about it. I'll walk right up to you. I'll record so everybody can see your reaction. Like, I know a poser when I see one.
And I'll be honest, the Yoel Romero one, I never thought about the fight previously, and I think that fight will be absolute fireworks. What would you expect out of Yoel Romero in a fight compared to a Mike Perry fight for you?
Yeah, so I would knock out both Perry and Romero in very similar time. Romero's very slow. He's a big, strong man, got a strong chin, so he's going to take a few more hits. And then you got Perry, a little faster, not much faster. So it's going to take a few more strikes to be able to catch that chin and finish him. But I'd see them they'll both go down before the end of the second round.
I definitely see that as well. And final thing I want to mention, a lot of people were talking a lot about Mundell versus Perry. A lot. And I objectively felt like you were being overlooked. Do you feel like you're the dark horse in the sport right now? And it's up for taking right now for you. Do you genuinely feel like you're being overlooked by a lot of these guys? They don't realize how good you are.
Oh, they know how good I am. But I'm the person that destroys ticket sellers. I'm not necessarily a good investment for this company. You've got to understand, I'm a new champion. I came from South Dakota. I was a nobody, right? I mean, I'm pushing 60K followers tops. You got guys with millions of followers that they can sell millions of pay-per-views. You know, so when I come up and I sell maybe 500 pay-per-views and I cost 20 grand, I don't even cover what they pay me. And then I go and I crush their $1 million pay-per-view guy. That's a bad business investment. So I understand. I own my own business. I get why you would protect your ticket sellers from me. But yeah, I am being overlooked, but not for that reason.
Sounds like we may not just need a regular belt for you, but the BMF belt as well. I think that would be amazing. You versus Yoel for the BMF would be sensational. I'm really looking forward to it. Any final messages to all the people watching?
Yeah, I just want to say thank you guys for checking out bare knuckle. It's a great sport. It's my new passion. You know, I put a lot of work into this. I create new tricks every fight. So if you're trying to be entertained, you're done with that UFC shit. Yeah, I got respect for the sport, but nobody wants to see somebody wrestle for 25 minutes anymore. We got 100% knockouts in some of these fights. 13 fights, 13 knockouts. It's hype and it's go. Let's get it rolling. Don't even take your time taking a piss. You got to get back here because this next fight's going to be over by the time you get back. So it's a good sport.
Well, Josh Dyer, thank you so much. Tune in to Josh Dyer. It's a big year coming up. Thank you, guys. Thank you.